I don't know what I would have done if this person and that person, or if this office hadn't been there for me when I needed them.
You know, coming from a military aspect or coming from a traditional aspect or whatever, there are so many ideas here, and it's a fantastic place to explore your possibilities, explore your beliefs and your thought processes, and why do I believe this, and really utilize that, because a lot of wisdom comes from the classroom, whether they're traditional students or non-traditional students.
I advise my students today that it's not necessarily always about what you're learning in history. It's learning how to adapt to your surroundings. It's learning how to communicate with the people you really need to communicate with, like your instructors. It's about learning life skills, not necessarily just about your schoolwork. So it's that time management. It's learning how to effectively communicate what you need. It's asking for help. Those are the things that I learned and that I still use today.
Those years, they're irreplaceable, quite frankly. I mean, I learned so much in all of those. I mean, it just teaches you, you know, different cultures. You get exposed to, you know, things that maybe you would have never been exposed to in terms of meeting, you know, people.
I have a daughter right now who is at Berkeley in a PhD program, and she had to go through all my struggles of becoming a professor and doing all that work, and that it was hard. And all she said really her whole life is, I don't ever want to work as hard as you. But now she's actually doing the same thing, and she's getting a degree in ethnic studies. And she just is really about social justice issues, just like I am. So I would say I've definitely influenced her, even though she kind of fought it along the way, and now we're on the same path. So it's kind of cool.
My siblings also were able to continue their education. So I think as the oldest in my family, they were able to see that it was possible to accomplish what you envision, as long as you have that self-determination, that support from your family.
It's a little bit cliche, walking across the stage. That's important for everybody, but I think what was super important that day for me was that my parents were in the audience, and that it was like when I was receiving my diploma, it was like me telling my parents, like, we did it. It wasn't just me, it was us that did it together.
Don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't reach your dreams. If you think that someday you're gonna go to the moon, then work towards that, because that's coming down the pipe.
You're young once, so enjoy it. Feel like you've done everything that you possibly could get out of it, and, you know, just enjoy being young and making sure you're asking those important questions, or questions that you feel are important.
There are many first generation students that have been successful, so it's doable, and I would say pursue your dream and do it. It is possible to do it, and I would say, as people say in Spanish, si se puede, you can do it.